Hey everyone, Gavin here with Fanboy TV.
Hi, I'm Chris Rachel, also with Fanboy TV.
Hi, I'm David with Nightlight Interactive, working on the title Whispering Willows.
He is not with Fanboy TV.
No, unfortunately. He probably will wish he will by the end of the interview, though.
Definitely.
So, Whispering Willows, describe it for people, because I didn't even remember what the Ouya, how do you say it?
Ouya.
The Ouya little console was. So
And I was
describe
actually
it-
on a video recently where I was correctly pronouncing the name of that. So.
Yeah, I'm going to massacre it the whole time, so we'll just keep a little counter, whatever.
It sounds like something you should be doing to someone, like, hey, I'm going to Ouya you later, and
Yeah.
you're going to like it.
I think it's like Ouya.
Oh, is that?
Yeah!
Yeah.
I'm so bad at any of those sports-related things.
I don't know.
So tell us about it.
Sure. So the development on the console or just in general?
Do both. Surprise us.
So Whispering Willows is a horror puzzle game, and you play as a girl named Elena, and she's able to astral project her spirit. And you basically, the main gameplay, you control both her human form and then her spiritual form to kind of help each other get through the game. So there's the game. As the spirit, you're able to talk and see to other ghosts in the mansion, and you're able to basically, when you help them, they'll in turn kind of help you get through this mansion. So I started developing for the Ouya back. I was one of the original backers of it. I thought it would be kind of a cool new thing. Right now, everyone on my team has full-time jobs, so it's definitely just a passion project for us. And one of the big problems in the game industry is when you're around my age, early 20s, it's hard to initially get into the game industry. And a lot of my friends, very, very talented artists, composers, sound engineers, we have someone for everything. We're all having trouble finding work.
Yeah.
And so when I saw the Ouya, it came up as a great opportunity. Let's form a team, and with kind of the excitement, we can finally have a title that's going to be, a launch title or out quickly when it comes out, and kind of ride that hype. And that's what we've done, and it's been fantastic for us.
Here's my question. You picked to develop a game for a relatively new console that's very up in the air. Why did you choose that instead of doing like Microsoft, Xbox Live, or PlayStation Network?
Well, the thing is with Ouya, they've been working, they work really hard to get the indies noticed. So if anything, it was a great publicity thing for us, because not only was there's all this controversy, surrounding it, but then also the company has just been fantastic working with us to get videos up and published. They sent out stuff when we were doing our Kickstarter to get people to Kickstarter fund us, and so just a great partnership with the company. Whereas a bigger company, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, you're down here and struggling just for them to even look at you. So they treated us like kings.
Do you feel like this is the type of thing that you have to do to get noticed by Microsoft, Sony, etc. if you want one of those jobs someday?
Definitely without having a background experience developing a huge AAA title. A lot of people on our team have worked on smaller titles, but I feel personally, to get noticed, you really need to have a title that stands out. And so I feel like this will be our title. Once we do well or not on Ouya, PC, Mac, and Linux, once it's out, I feel like the exposure from that will help us. If we do later down the road, either for this title or another title, it'll help us get that exposure and help us get onto those other platforms.
So my question is, it looks entirely hand-drawn, and you have an artist down there drawing. Did she do all the artwork, and is it entirely hand-animated?
We have, so again, since this is a passion project, it's kind of me taking whatever time I can get for anyone. So we actually have a fairly large team for the project we're working on. We have 20 people, but we only have one full-time programmer. The rest are all part-time. So that's actually 7 different artists that each will do anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a week. And every single asset, from every rock to vine to vase, is all hand-drawn. Some take 4 to 8 hours just for one rock or vase. So
that's a really detailed vase for
really,
4 hours.
Oh yeah, really spending a lot of time just to make everything beautiful in the game.
I love the fact that you've got a whole group of people together all making something that none of you could have made by yourself.
Right, exactly.
Because I feel like a lot of indie people, if they're working on a game, they'll decide that they're going to go make like a Facebook game that's something they can just get I don't want to say clip art, but it feels like it when you're looking
Right.
at it, or something that really only one person can do, whereas the team approach, you can just build something much larger.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it really was. I knew people with all these different talents, and the areas that we needed, we were able to find people that we didn't know, that were, through meetups and through stuff like that, that were, very interested in doing the same thing. But a lot of people don't have that drive, that motivation to start it. So that's where I took the initiative to really just form the company and really just get this project launched.
Did you grow up playing a lot of indie games?
Definitely. And
What would some of your favorites be, like inspirational with this?
recently, for this, actually, Lone Survivor was a huge inspiration, which was one of the first kind of 2D horror games that I've seen work really well. Another big inspiration would be the game Clock Tower, which it's not an indie game, but it come out a long time ago, and so we took a lot of kind of art inspiration from that. But I follow the indie scene pretty heavily, and it's great. I think it's a great community to be a part of.
Now that this one is out, do you have any plans for sequels or other games?
We definitely like to. Just the time and effort alone.
Now, how long did it take to actually make this?
We're in pre-production officially since we backed the Ouya, which I think was like August 2012, and then we actually started production in January for a contest. And
Well, that's not bad if you just January to now.
right, so it hasn't been that long at all, and we really didn't even start full-time production until March. So
That's impressive, actually.
We've been working very hard to hit all of our marks.
Well, the game was interesting and it was fun, and I love the way it looked. And like I said, I completely forgot the Ouija, Ouya, whatever thing. It is so small, so I hope it does really well because I love people who do the passion projects. That's what we do. We get together and we do this. We're a bunch of people that just have fun. We love what we do. And
I love the idea of a new console option coming out there. Like, I know it's never going to knock the Xbox down, but the idea that at least being a almost entirely indie.
They're trying to stick it to the man. They're trying to do their own thing, and I think they're kind of a good rallying cry for these indie developers. Not only do they want to work with them, but
not everything has to be a multi-billion-dollar game these days. There's a lot of fun to be had with this.
Techno Kitten Adventure is a good example.
and when we're doing our game, we're really none of us care if it makes money. It would be nice if it makes money. It'd be nice if we're at least reimbursed for the time we put into it. But ultimately, we wanted to make a project. We want to make a project that's good, and so our ultimate goal of this is to make the best game possible for us, not for profit. And I think that's really what indie is all about.
So, if people want to try the Ouya and try your game, where can they find it?
They can find it at nightlightinteractive.com, and you can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Steam Greenlight.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.